Okay, another edition of the Real Ale Guide. It's beer o'clock. Off the back of the Durham Brewery Diabolis, we are going to go with another beer. Another 10% beer from the Durham Brewery. It is their Redemption Ruby Old Ale. 10%. Now, I love a red ale. Always have. This is going to be a bit of a malt monster for me. Really looking forward to it. Now, some of you might, if you're watching from, say, America or somewhere in Europe, you might call this a barley wine. But, no. I'm not going to call this a barley wine today. Judging by the respect I have for this brewery, I'm going to call it a Ruby Old Ale. This brewery look back into history in brewing at different styles, and they conjure up these old styles. So this is a class of its own. It's a Ruby Old Ale. Listen to the glug. Listen to the glug on that. We've seen the white stout. We've now seen a brand new style of beer, a sour imperial. Sour imperial stout from the Durham Brewery. Now this has been, it's September 2012. I want to get a bit more in just to show the label of this company. I love this glass. There you go. This has been sitting in the brewery since 2011. It's probably a year old. Just fermenting, it's doing this thing. The beer in the glass is a really deep orange colour. It's a one finger head. It's off white. It's got a hint of cream to it. There's nice amounts of sediment, carbonation rising from the side of the glass. I'm going to dig my nose into this beer. And one of my favourite beer styles is a red ale. Rudgate's Ruby Mild is one of my favourite beers. It's a stonker of a beer. St Austell Admiral's Ale is another one of mine. Another favourite of mine. It's a red ale, it's deep, it's mysterious, it's wonderful. This in the nose is all of them beers, but at 10% it's magnified. It's twice the magnitude, the volume. So let's get in. Cheers. Oh. Right, the first thing I got from the beer wasn't the flavour, because my mind went elsewhere. The first thing I got from this beer was just the smoothness, the silkiness, the way the beer rolls around in your mouth, on your tongue, and slides down your throat. It's like, it's just so silky. Such a silky, smooth beer. It's rich. It's malty. It has this huge on the back end kind of like a brandy or a sherry mixed with this kind of orange kind of marmalade, if you like, flavour. In these reviews, I drink as much as I can. I rush a beer. Or not rush a beer. I try and drink as much as I can in under 10 minutes to give you guys a good representation of the beer. What I want to do with this beer is turn the camera off, take the beer into the next room, kick my shoes off, undo my shirt, sit down and just enjoy this all evening long. It's hints of caramel. It's just joyous. It's really, really difficult to pin everything down in this beer because it just makes you smile. It doesn't kind of, how can I put it? It doesn't want you to pull all of the flavours. It really doesn't. It just wants you to, it just kind of relaxes you, and it just kind of wants you to sit back and enjoy the moment. So it's quite difficult. It is quite difficult to explain. It's zingy, it zings on your tongue. It's hoppy, it's malty. But above all else, I'm going to have to say it again, because it just deserves the merit. It just deserves the downright applause, and that's just the mouthfeel. The mouthfeel on this beer is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm quite lucky in the fact that I have another bottle of this. I'll give it to the wife to review. But I'm wondering whether, I mean, if she chooses not to review the beer, which I'm sure, you know, it's a hope on my end. It's a hope more than anything else that I can age this for perhaps another year and see what it tastes like in 2013. I want to show you the small bubbles rising up the side of the glass. Look at the quality on the beer. The smaller the bubble, the better the beer. Let's wash this round in the glass. Wash it round and get a big nose on this beer, shall we? It's very caramelly. A nice kind of, as I said, brandy or a sherry nose. It's a difficult one. It really is a difficult one. Just not in that I'm not enjoying it. Obviously, I mean totally enthralled by this beer. But it's so hard to stand here and actually want to say anything. You just want to type of thing. Just enjoy it. It's so rich, it's so orangey, it's so marmalade-y, it's so smooth. It's amazing. It's pretty amazing. I'm gonna have to stop that. Before I read out the back of the bottle, I want to wash the beer around. I want to show you the second fermentation process, because it is a bottle conditioned beer. There is live yeast in the bottle. It's the second fermentation process. It's what gives the beer its carbonation, and in fairness, there's little speckles there floating around, but there's not too much in the way of sediment. But look at the beer in the camera. It looks better in the camera than it does with my own eyes. Let's read the label. A very special limited edition, brewed December 2011, then stored and matured in the brewery. As I said, it's September 2012. right now. Traditional English character with massive complex malt and nutty fuggles, hops, an aroma of toffee malt confirmed by a body of orange marmalade and caramel. Extremely drinkable with high alcohol sherry notes. I mentioned sherry, I got either a brandy or a sherry, so we were kind of close. Best before January 2017 again, so it's 2012. You can age this beer for 5 years if you like. I got another bottle, so I might very well age it for 5 years. But for this, I'm going to take it away and sip it in my living room. I want to give it a rating before I do though. Blimey, it's just wonderful. Just a wonderful beer. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching me, the Real Ale Guide. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe if you like. Check out the Durham Brewery at www.thedurhambrewery.co.uk. Thanks for watching and cheers.